Hey guys, All in Crypto here and welcome back for another YouTube video, everyone. In this video I want to take a close look in sort of taking an analysis on what Brad Garlinghouse has recently said when he took to Twitter on the 7th of January. Essentially he's come out in response of the allegations the SEC has made in the sort of lawsuit that they brought forth to Ripple Labs Incorporated. He essentially has come out with a series of tweets answering a series of questions, 5 questions in total he has decided to answer, and today we're going to go through, we're going to take a look, and I'm going to kind of shed some light on what I think he's trying to say in each of these tweets. The XRP price today on the 8th, I'll bring this video out tomorrow, which will be the 9th of January, is currently sat at 32 cents. We don't seem to be going any lower at this point. However, that could change. We seem to have kind of had the worst of it sort of already happen, and we seem to be bottoming out and actually sort of coming out the other side of that. Whether this continues or what happens, I think the volatility in terms of the price of XRP is going to be very choppy until this is sort of settled. What I do want to remind people again is that XRP did indeed reach its all-time high of $3 and something without being on any sort of major exchanges. Anyway, guys, let's take a jump straight into what Brad Garlinghouse sort of come out and said, took to Twitter to come out and said. So we're going to start with the first tweet, which is, I'm not going to litigate the SEC's unproven allegations on Twitter. And as you can imagine, there are new considerations to what can/should be said publicly after litigation after the litigation process starts. However, I would like to address 5 key questions I've seen. Essentially what he's saying here is that should the SEC have really come out and said that they deem XRP a security when there hasn't been sort of a legal procedure taken place yet. It is of course only an allegation. It's not legally been proven yet. However, with it only being an allegation, it's done a hell of a lot of damage to the actual price of XRP. Not only has it hurt Ripple the company, but it certainly caused a lot of uncertainty and pain to XRP holders out there, myself somewhat included. Pain wouldn't be the right word I'd use to describe it, but more of a sort of moment of, oh, here we go again, you know. Anyway, the first question that he seeks to answer, 1 of 5, is why didn't Ripple settle with the SEC? So essentially Ripple have already sort of been back and forth with the SEC and had seeked to have settled. But I'm going to read to you what Brad says before I sort of go into my own analysis of this. Can't get into specifics, but no, we tried. And we'll continue to try with the new administration to resolve this in a way so the XRP community can continue innovation, consumers are protected, and orderly markets are preserved. He's referring the SEC and Ripple have essentially been going back and forth over this point of XRP being a unregistered security sold by Ripple Labs Incorporated, and essentially what he's saying here is that they had indeed tried to resolve this, but came to no sort of fruition, and they're going to try their hardest to sort of bring things back to normality, to kind of get some sort of clarity on this situation. So that is the first question. The second question is, did you pay exchanges to list XRP? When will it be relisted? So it's kind of a 2-in-1 question. So in regards to Ripple Labs Incorporated paying to have XRP on exchanges, here's what he has to say. XRP is one of the most liquid, top 3 to 5 digital assets globally. And 95% is traded outside the US. Ripple has no control over where XRP is listed, who owns it, etc. It is open source and decentralized. Guys, this is just really reiterating the fact that XRP is indeed not a security of Ripple Labs Incorporated. It is decentralized. They have no control over it. And likewise, XRP holders have no control over Ripple Labs Incorporated. You do not get any kind of a dividends, any kind of a benefit, any kind of a payoff of Ripple. Essentially, yes, you could always argue the point that if Ripple take on a big contract that decides to use XRP and the ODL sort of protocol, that would be positive for the XRP price, but it's not guaranteed. And like I say, as an XRP holder, you do not benefit. You're not a beneficiary to Ripple Labs Incorporated. The second part to the question, when will it be relisted? Delisting and halting are two separate things, Brad Garlinghouse goes on to say. Most are halting traded with eight different government agencies, each with their own and sometimes opposing views on crypto. US market participants are facing conflicting policies, and no surprise, some are acting controversially. So indeed, more sort of platforms are choosing to halt XRP trading instead of delist them. However, it's coming across. People aren't really reading between the lines and seeing the distinctions and differences between those two phrases, and sort of taking it that XRP is no longer going to be a thing on those platforms. I do think that this is going to be a huge catalyst and a big key. It's going to play a key role in what's going to happen to XRP's price when it gets deemed, of course, a non-security. It's essentially going to send the price absolutely skyrocketing. Like I previously said at the start of this video, remember, guys, that XRP reached its all-time high. It certainly wasn't on Coinbase, and it was on, you know, very few exchanges when it reached that $3 something all-time high. So he's trying to drive home the fact that a lot of platforms are sort of halting it and not delisting it. And with the sort of clarity that we've seen, like he's about to answer in this second question, in the second part to this sort of answer to the second part of the question, he's sort of going over, you know, why exchanges are acting the way that they are. The next thing he goes on to say is, we've moved from lack of regulatory clarity to regulatory chaos in the US. This is why regulations by enforcement is such a bad public policy. With the new administrations, we expect DCEA to be reintroduced, common sense legislation providing clarity to the entire industry. He's right. If this goes the way that, if this goes in Ripple Labs' favour, not only is it going to help XRP, the cryptocurrency, but it's also going to help the entire crypto market and bring some sort of a regulatory clarity to that overall space, hopefully. Excuse me. So we're only on the second question. Like I say, let's recap. First question was, why didn't Ripple Labs settle with the SEC? Short and curlies is they tried. Did they pay exchanges to list XRP? No, they did not. And when will it be relisted? In a large part of companies that we've heard making announcements on delisting XRP are indeed just halting the trading of XRP. They're not indeed delisting it. They're just sort of halting it. So you could always sort of answer that by saying, look, when this all gets sorted, the halt will kind of come to an end. So the third question is, when are you responding to the SEC? Why are you silent? The legal process can be slow, Brad Garlinghouse goes on to say. Things may seem quiet, but there is plenty happening behind the scenes. We'll be filing our initial response within weeks. Legal Eagle S. Aldortre shares more. Stuart, I'm not even going to try and say his second name because I just better pig zero that in the first place. Stuart tells all, asking for an update on the SEC lawsuit. No surprise. The legal process takes time. We may be quiet, but we are not idle. Our full legal team will announce themselves shortly and will be filing our initial response to the SEC's unproven allegations this week. Essentially, within weeks is when they're going to be making sort of a legal and more of an official response. They aren't silent. It's because it's a legal process. It would be foolish for them, and they sort of have an opposition in this process. It would be foolish for them to come out and be very public and sort of give away what their next move is. If it was a game of chess, you wouldn't be sort of telling your sort of people watching you on the sidelines what your next move was going to be, because it would sort of defeat the whole point of the game and the legal process. So I think in some respects they have. It's a good thing that they are silent. The next question that Brad Garlinghouse seeks to answer is: do investors have faith in Ripple? Yes, we have real shareholders. That is how you own Ripple equity, buying our stock, not buying XRP. We're disappointed that Tetragon, who owns 1.5% of Ripple, is seeking to unfairly advantage itself through the SEC. Essentially, I think what's happening here is they are basically saying that they, missed out. Tetragon missed out, and using the SEC's lawsuit to sort of jump on the bandwagon and profit from this whole situation, which I think is very unfair. That's whole situations for another video. But essentially, he's making the point of distinguishing here the fact that you can actually buy stock in Ripple, and the XRP is not a stock or a derivatives of Ripple. It's just a sort of an already existing ledger technology that they've chose to adopt, I think is a fair way to put it. The fifth and final question is: did you pay customer to use Ripple, to use XRP? Oh, there we go. We have provided some customers, especially first movers, with incentives to use ODL, which is a software that utilizes XRP as a cross-border payment. This is building a payment network 101. This is building a payment network 101 and totally lawful. Every payment network, PayPal, Visa, MC, etc., has or still uses incentives. Indeed, they do. Of course, they're going to offer rewards for somebody to use their system. Essentially, it's like somebody offering you a discount if you work with them for the first time, or you order this amount, or you it's very common, not just in the payment sort of network industry, but in the wider industry, for this to happen. I don't think this is anything out of the ordinary. So they're the sort of 5 questions that we have. I'll read the last sort of 2 comments that he states on this, and then I'll wrap it up. Like I say, guys, I just really want to keep you guys as up to date and as informed as what's the sort of information flows in. I know this came out on the 7th, and I'm only going to really be releasing this video on the 9th. However, for those of you guys that have missed it, it might be a useful sort of catch up. Brad Garlinghouse says, we built a product that is the first of its kind. Integrating new infra comes with costs. ODL with Ripple solves real problems with costs, speed, and settlements, and that's proven to the tune of billions of dollars. And that's why I have for you today: no one is being silent, nor will we give up this fight. We're on the right side of the facts and of history, and look forward to our day in court, as well as engaging with the new SEC leadership once appointed. Guys, I think it's very positive what he's coming out and saying here. I think he's backing his case, and ultimately I am very convinced in the fact that XRP is indeed not a security of Ripple Labs Incorporated. However, all will unfold, and guys, like I say, this could be a real catalyst for the price of XRP once this is all settled, absolutely exploding. Once exchanges have decided to sort of cease the halt on XRP trading, guys, imagine what that's going to do to the price. Stay, hodling those XRP. Don't sell those XRP unless, of course, you need the funds for something. Like I said, it's just my opinion. It's certainly what I'm doing. I've not sold any of my XRP. I rode it all the way up to whatever it went to before this news kind of broke, and I've rode it all the way down. I haven't sold even one XRP token, guys, because ultimately I have faith in what XRP sort of sets out to achieve. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. Please like, comment, and leave a subscribe and subscribe for more videos. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next one.